What's up, family? My name is ElijahAmmi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a grown folk channel. This is where we have heart-to-heart conversations and keep it real. Here on this channel, everybody matters. Everybody's family. Here on this channel, we express love because at our core, we are love. I love you guys, and thank you for being with me on this beautiful journey called life. Peace. What's up, family? Man, it's kind of nippy out here. I think it's like 30-something degrees, but I love being out here in nature, you know what I mean? Family, I want to have a real heart-to-heart with you guys today. It's going to be a real intimate conversation. I talk a lot about mental health issues. A lot about mental health issues. If you watch any of my videos, that's predominantly what I talk about. You know, dealing with our stuff, healing, all that other stuff, you know what I mean? It's all about our issues, because that's all that matters to me, family. That's all that matters to me, is that we have to deal with our stuff and grow from it, you know what I mean? And then turn around and help others. But that's all part of the healing process, though. You know, when you're helping others, that's helping you in your healing process. Stay with me, we're going to go somewhere, and it's going to get kind of deep for some of you, you know what I mean? Family, I say all the time that we're going to change the world. We are changing the world, one person, one heart, and one mind at a time. And I mean that. I mean that. I don't watch a whole lot of videos, a whole lot of YouTube videos. I don't. You know what I mean? Because it's stupid stuff to me. And what I mean by that, man, we don't have time for the stupid crap, family. We don't have time to be worried about what our exes think about us. We don't have time to be worried about who don't like us, why they ghosting us. We ain't got time to be tripping off of, you know, who's gang stalking us. All this stupid, distractive shit. We ain't got time for this mess. Understand, if you call yourself chosen, if you say that you're enlightened, if you say that, man, you woke, if you say all this other stuff, then what the hell are you doing wasting time on that foolishness? You know, stay with me, we're going somewhere. If you so woke, if you chosen, if you all this other stuff, and I'm not here saying that you ain't, you is, and I'm not saying none of that stuff. If you say that, then what the hell are you worried about other people for in the regards to why they do what they do? If you're not helping them, leave them the fuck alone. If you're not helping them reach their full potential, stop worrying about what the fuck they doing. That's a distraction, because as long as you're worried about them, you're not dealing with your shit. And so many of us, we so fucking twisted emotionally, we think we okay if we don't deal with our shit. If I don't acknowledge it, then it ain't no problem. Nah, motherfucker, it's a problem. You just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Family, we have to understand that your emotional well-being, your emotional health, is reflective of your spiritual health. I'm going to say that again. Your emotional well-being is reflective of your spiritual well-being. You can't be super spiritual and ain't dealt with your shit. You know what I mean? You can't be high up here spiritually and you ain't resolved the great majority of your freaking trauma and drama. We have to grow up. Your spirituality is your emotions. Your spirituality is your fucking issues. What am I saying? Your emotional well-being, your emotional state of mind is your fucking spirituality. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. You can't cut them off. You can't separate them. Your emotional state is reflective of your spiritual state. You can't be depressed. You can't be suicidal. You can't be full of fear and anxiety and all this other shit that we deal with and then say that I'm a high spiritual minded person, because that's fucking opposite. They're two different realms of the spectrum, family. They're polar opposites. They're at polar opposites. You can't be frustrated. You can't be angry. You can't be full of fear and then say, I'm spiritually minded and I'm well grounded and I got peace of mind and joy. No, the hell you don't. You can say that all you want to. You can say whatever the hell you want to. It's your life. It's your journey. Do what you do. You know what I mean? I'm not here to change that. But if you're talking about growing up, if you're talking about reaching your full potential, if you're talking about being all that you came here to be, then you got to grow the hell up. And you got to understand that you don't fucking know everything. You got to understand, you got to deal with your shit. I'm sick and tired of seeing all these spiritual-minded people come to me and talk to me. Man, I'm this and I'm this. But they ain't dealing with their shit. They don't want to deal with their shit. And so they want to talk about crystals. And I rock a lot of crystals. But crystals don't make you spiritual. You can have all the crystals you want and still be fucking tormented in your head. You can have the Bible, know the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and still be tormented in your fucking head because you ain't using the tools you have available to you. Grow the hell up. It don't matter what you do. You could go to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and be there all day on Sunday. You could pray, fast, sing in the choir, be a deacon, be a preacher. You could do all that and still be fucking suicidal and still be fucking depressed and still be full of fear and anger and animosity and bitterness and jealousy and rage and hatred. Grow up. Oh, we're going to go in today. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But you got to grow up, family. You have to grow up. You cannot say that you're spiritually minded. You cannot say that you're spiritually grounded and yet be emotionally unbalanced. How the hell do you even figure that? How the hell can you even say that? How the hell can you even fix your mouth to say something as ignorant as that? That's not even logical. That's not even practical. How can you be spiritually grounded, spiritually mature, and emotionally unbalanced? Your emotional balance is your spirituality. Your emotional balance is you being spiritually grounded. The more you deal with your issues, the more you resolve your issues, the more you understand your issues and fix your issues. And I'm not talking about sweeping up under the rug and ignoring them like they don't exist, because that's what the great majority of us do. And then we act like, oh yeah, I'm good. I don't have no problems now. And I've resolved this, not resolved. No, you haven't. You're just fucking ignoring them. You're just fucking sweeping them up under the rug like you do everything else. Just because you close your eyes to your issues don't mean that your issues go away. We have to grow up. The more you deal with your issues, the more you resolve your issues, the greater understanding you get of who you are. The greater understanding you get of who you are, the greater understanding you get of who God is, the greater understanding you get of who the Most High is, or source of the universe, or whatever you want to call him, or her, or it. It don't matter to me. You can't know who God is and not know who the hell you are. You can't know who you are and not know who God is. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And we have to understand that our emotional stability, our emotional well-being is the most important thing that we deal with on a daily basis. If you're not dealing with your shit on a daily basis, then what the hell are you doing with your time? Every one of us have 24 hours in a day. What the hell are you doing with your time? What's so more important than your fucking emotional stability? And you show the world what's the most important thing to you by what you do. If you out chasing a bag, going to work, doing whatever you do, going to the gym, and I'm not knocking any of that. I'm not knocking any of that. But there's a time and place for everything. But if you're not investing time in your emotional well-being, if you're not investing time in dealing with your shit, I promise you one thing. I promise you one thing. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care how rich you get, how famous you get. I don't care how high up the ladder you climb in your career. You're gonna fucking crash and burn. I'm gonna say it again. I don't care what you do. If you don't deal with your freaking issues, this is what's going to happen to you. You're gonna climb up whatever pedestal or ladder you're trying to climb. And then you're gonna fucking crash and burn. You're gonna crash and burn. And what I mean crash and burn, you're gonna fucking commit suicide. You're gonna have a fucking nervous breakdown and lose all the shit that you built up for. You know what I mean? And if you look around in society, there's so many, too many famous actors, singers, entertainers who've gotten all the money, who've gotten all the titles and all the prestige, and they're popping pills. They can't deal with their fucking emotions, and they're crashing. There's too many people that have climbed up that pedestal and have committed suicide. But for some logical reason, some twisted reason, you think you're special. You think you're fucking different. You think that's not gonna happen to you. You're fucking narcissistic. You think you're so damn special that you don't have to follow the rules of the universe. You could just fucking ignore your emotions, ignore your well-being, and ignore all the trauma and drama, and do what you want to do in life, and not have to face the consequences for not dealing with your fucking issues. Do what you want to do. It's your life. But I promise you, you're going to learn. You're going to learn. At what price do you learn? At what price will it cost you to finally humble yourself to learn? See, because some of us, we've had to learn the hard way. Some of us, we've lost relationships. Some of us, we've lost businesses. Some of us, we've lost money. We've lost a whole lot of shit because we wouldn't fucking humble ourselves and deal with our fucking shit. But you think that won't apply to you. You think you're smarter than everybody else. Okay. Do you? Do you? I'm one of those people that, man, I try to learn from other people. And what I mean by that, when I see people going through different things and it's broadcasted all over, you know what I mean, on the news or whatever. Miss America, perfect example. Man, God rest her soul. You know, this lady, as beautiful as she was, all the awards and titles and stuff that she got, and she still committed suicide. There was something still missing in her, something still bothering her, something she couldn't deal with within her. Everybody thinking the world of her. Everybody thinking she's the most gorgeous person ever. Everybody thinking she's so damn talented. Everybody thinking all this great stuff about her, except for her. Except for her. And so when I see stuff like that, man, it's a perfect example, family, of, man, we gotta deal with our fucking shit. When I see the people like Regina King, who's a well-known actress, been acting for years, for decades, and our son, in his 20s, commits suicide. Think of people like Robin Williams, who has made people laugh for decades. Decades. I grew up as a kid watching Robin Williams. He's made people all over the world laugh. He's brought laughter to so many people. And inside, he was dying. Inside, he was dealing with some shit he didn't know how to handle. And although he could entertain the world, and although everybody thought he had everything, although everybody wanted to be like him, and wanted the money and the power and the fame and the prestige he had, nobody knew the demons he was dealing with. Nobody knew the monsters he was dealing with. Nobody knew the hell he was suffering within. Until he took his life. All of the fame, all of the money, couldn't bring him peace. All of the fame, all the money, all the clout couldn't bring him joy. It couldn't give him comfort in who he was. We have to grow up, family. We have to grow up. We have to make mental health issues the forefront of our conversation. Stop talking about this other stupid ass bullshit that's completely meaningless in the grand scheme of life. Grow the fuck up. Grow up. If you got people around you, man, start talking to them about their shit. Start talking to them about your shit. Make them feel comfortable with opening up with you. Give them the space, empower them to let them know that, man, I could deal with my shit and not be judged. I could have these heart-to-heart conversations and not be criticized and not be dismissed and belittled. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Because you're going to deal with it in one way, shape, or form. If you don't give them that outlet, if you don't give them that opportunity to feel comfortable around you, to open up and have these heart-to-heart conversations, you're going to deal with it after they've committed suicide. You're going to deal with it after they've taken a gun and killed up a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? There's way too much of that shit going on. It's way too much shit going on for us not to stop fucking around and playing games. I'm sick and tired of hearing about little kids in prestigious families and well-financed households, you know what I mean? With all the money at their disposal, all the means available to them, getting little guns and going to school and shooting up people because they got some fucking shit that nobody's dealing with. Oh, we want to give them some fucking pills. The fucking pills ain't helping them. Let's have some fucking heart-to-heart conversations. What the fuck are we doing as parents? What the fuck are we doing as community members to help these people? Damn, giving them some fucking medication. Let's get them some fucking real help. See, what we want to do, you go to counseling. Dude, we want to push the problem off on everybody else. We don't want to deal with this shit. Why? Because by dealing with this shit is making me have to deal with my shit. And I don't want to deal with my shit, and I definitely don't want to deal with your shit. So just go get you some pills, pop you some medication, and we gonna be good. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. I worked with so many kids before I moved out here. And they were diagnosed ADHD and hyperactive disorders, whatever, I can't even think of the term right now. And I would look at these kids and they were on all these pills and all this other stuff and just zoned out, just gone, just standing there, just a fucking zombie of themselves. That's our fucking fault. As parents, that's our fault. As community members, as leaders, that's our fucking fault. No kid should have to be zoned out their fucking mind because people around them don't want to deal with them, don't know how to deal with them. And so they go get them some pills so they can sit the fuck down and be quiet and the parents ain't got to deal with their shit. Because that's what we do with them. And that's the reason why we do it with them. It's like the fucking TV. Go watch TV, go play your video games, just go in your room and you be good. Why? Because I ain't got to deal with your shit. Because I don't want to deal with your shit. So here, let the TV babysit you. Here, let your video games babysit you. Oh, we going in today. I told y'all, some of y'all ain't gonna like it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Deal with your shit. Deal with your shit. Stop blaming everybody else for your fucking shit. Stop being a damn victim. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And so many of us, we stuck in that victim mentality to where we want to blame everybody else for triggering us. No, that's God, the Most High, the universe, whatever. That's the way of telling you, sit your dumb ass down somewhere and learn some shit. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere and deal with your shit. You ignoring it. You been ignoring it. You blaming everybody else for your shit. So you gonna keep getting triggered until you learn to grow the hell up. Everybody's gonna keep making you feel like you're unwanted. Everybody around you is gonna keep making you feel like you've been abandoned. Everybody around you is gonna keep making you feel like you've been ignored, like you don't matter. Why? Because you got some unresolved shit that you gotta deal with. So the universe, God, the Most High, He's gonna keep bringing in people into your life until you learn to grow the fuck up. It's not that these people hate you. It's not that God is mad at you. It's not that God is punishing you. He's trying to get you to grow the fuck up. Stop playing games. Stop acting like you got this shit all figured out. Stop being a fucking victim. Because you keep blaming everybody else. You want to acknowledge the fact that what is it wrong with me that makes me need their validation? What is wrong with me that makes me need their approval? What is it wrong with me that makes me look for love in all these places? What is it about me that makes me think that these people are going to leave me? What is it about me that makes me feel like I'm unloved? That I'm not worthy to be loved? That I'm not worthy to be treated like a queen or a king? We got some fucking issues. Deal with them. Stop blaming everybody else. We have to grow up, family. We have to start having these real, in-depth, intimate, heart-to-heart conversations. We have to. We can't change the world until we start doing this. We can't change our communities. We can't change our families. We can't change ourselves until we start doing this. Again, I don't care. God don't care how many times you pray. You could pray 5 times a day. You could pray 7 times a day. You could walk around with prayer beads all damn day. You could walk around soaked with crystals. Like I said, man, I rock crystals all the time. Keep some in my pocket. That's what I do. Got them around my neck. Got them on my fingers. That's what I do. But I understand the crystals don't make me spiritual. The crystals don't resolve my issues. You praying is not going to fucking resolve your issues. Grow the hell up. You going to church ain't gonna resolve your issues. Grow the hell up. The only thing that's gonna help you resolve your issues is by you sitting the fuck down and dealing with your shit. You have to deal with it. You have to understand it. What caused it? Why do you act like this? Why do you think like this? Why do you feel like this? Where did those feelings originate? Where did that crazy thought process originate? Why am I still holding on to this? You have to deal with this shit. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. You could walk around saging everybody. You could walk around with all the black tourmaline on you want, the onyx, the obsidian, black obsidian. You could walk around with all that stuff you want to as protection from other people's issues. Grow the fuck up and deal with your shit. What they're doing is showing you a reflection to you what's going on inside of you. But you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to see all that. So you're going to have all this shit on as protection from everybody else's shit. Nah, you don't need protection from other people's shit. You need to deal with your fucking shit. I'm going to say that again. especially in the spiritual movement, I hear so many people talking about, man, all these energy vampires and all these other people, these narcissists, and all this other stupid shit that they talk about, right? And it's all other people shit. If you notice that, all these gurus, all these fucking deep-minded people, all these woke motherfuckers, always talking about other people shit. They always trying to get you to focus on other people. Think about that for a second. Why is it that all these woke motherfuckers, why is it that all these woke and spiritual minded people, all these gurus getting you and trying to keep you fixated on the narcissist, keeping you fixated on your exes, keeping you fixated on your mom and your daddy and all this other stupid ass shit? That don't help you. That's a fucking distraction. You can't come to me talking about what your daddy did, what your mama did. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. And when you have a heart-to-heart conversation with me, when you have a coaching session with me, man, we get real with that. I don't give a damn about all that other bullshit. That's all distractions. The real issue is not them, it's you. It's you. It's always been you. It's always gonna be you. I don't care what they did to you. The issue is you. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And we gotta start being honest about our mental health. Our mental health. And when we have these heart-to-heart conversations, when we start dealing with our shit, we empower other people around us to be comfortable to do with their shit. Y'all want to normalize walking around with your pants hanging off your fucking ass. You want to walk around normalizing with your titties hanging out. Normalize wearing fake eyelashes and long-ass fingernails. Why don't we not normalize fucking dealing with our shit? Why don't we normalize dealing with our fucking issues? Y'all want to get up and twerk and do all this other stupid ass shit. That shows your growth and development, the stage you're in. To each their own. Let's normalize dealing with our fucking toxic ways of thinking. Let's normalize understanding why we feel the way we feel. Why we react the way we do. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all motherfuckers so grown, so woke, so deep, so spiritual. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Man. Family, my hope and prayer is that you begin the process of healing. You begin the process of dealing with your shit. Can't nobody deal with your shit but you. Can't nobody fix your shit but you. Can't nobody resolve your stuff but you. You gotta do the work. Stop looking for everybody else to fix your problems. Stop looking for everything else to resolve your issues. Because what you do is you give yourself more issues by doing that. You fuck yourself up more by doing that. Because these things outside, these things externally can't fix you. They can't help you. And all that does is make you feel more fucked up about yourself. That's all it does. So you're going looking for help all over these places, and you're not getting help. And so what you do is you feel more fucked up. You have more self-hate, more low self-esteem. Because you're trying all this shit and ain't nothing working. And so it's like, damn, I'm really fucked up. Damn, I'm really unlovable. Damn, I'm really unworthy. Damn, nobody cares. No, it's not that. It's you gotta grow the fuck up. You gotta deal with your shit. You have to deal with your shit. And then once you learn to deal with your shit, and after you resolve your shit, now God can elevate you. Now God can put you in an environment to where there's a whole bunch of people just like you. That's trying to help other people heal. That's trying to help other people resolve their shit. You can't be in that area because you ain't elevated there yet. You ain't there yet spiritually. You ain't there yet emotionally. You ain't there yet intellectually. There's steps to this. There's processes to this. But you want to skip all of that and go from being fucked up to spiritually enlightened in a matter of I'm there. No, you're not there. You're fucking deceiving yourself. And that's all you've been doing your whole fucking life. And even when you think that you're unworthy, even when you feel like you're unloved, even when you feel like nobody cares about you, even when you feel like you're ugly, you're stupid, you're not gonna amount to shit, you're still deceiving yourself. All you're doing is deceiving yourself. Because none of that stuff is real. It's only real because you believe it. Because you bought into your own bullshit. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. I know that this is a hard word to accept. I know it's a hard word to swallow. You know what I mean? And to embrace. But it is what it is. It's still the truth. It's still the truth. I don't care how much you like me cursing. I don't care how much you dislike that or you dislike me or what. Man, it's the truth. You don't have to like me. You don't even have to like what I'm saying. But it doesn't change the fact that it's the truth, family. It's the truth. And we have to grow up and learn to have these heart-to-heart conversations. We have to grow up and learn how to sit in our own shit to resolve it, to heal from it, to be able to move on from it. And when you do that, you could begin the process of helping others heal and move on. Because we're going to change the world. We are changing the world. We're changing the world. One person, one heart, one mind at a time. We're not changing the world with fucking religion. Religion's fucked up the world even more so. You know what I mean? I'm done with religion. The world is done with religion. We have to deal with our shit. And every one of us have shit. I don't care how nice you think you are. We all have shit we need to heal from. We all have shit we need to grow from. And we're changing the world. One person, one heart, and one mind at a time. I love you guys. Understand that person is you. That heart is yours. That mind is yours. It has to start with you. Stop thinking you're gonna go out there and save the world and rescue the world and you ain't fucking saved yourself. You ain't dealt with your own shit. It has to start with you. It has to start with you. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.